Let's talk about Pose. She wanna
So, we finally watched Pose. I didn't know anything about it until Amiri taught us about it, but then we got a comment.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was Penny. Shout out to Penny, telling us that we should watch Pose. Thought we'd like it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like it. We love it. Fucking love it.
Yeah. So, what about it did you love, Carlos?
What I loved?
Yeah.
Every character on the show just has such deep, like, character. Like, they're complete characters. They're not cookie cutter. They're not generic. It's just... And then the way their lives intertwine. Mm-hmm. It's just... Oh. As Amir would say, chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably when it first came out, because I don't remember the year, but I would say it was probably one of the best shows on television, probably, because I think it's that good.
Well, whenever I was first watching it, I was very excited to see Evan Peters in it, because I do love Evan Peters
Lord.
as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
He is pretty great. Has a lot of, what you call it, vastness, range, y'all.
Yeah.
But he was not my favorite character on the show.
Oh, heavens no.
I actually don't think I have a character that I hate.
I don't hate anybody on the show. If I was to hate someone, it would be what's
Baby Trump.
No, I was not talking about him at all. I was talking about the girl who ended up going to get ass shots. It like fainted.
Oh,
She get on my damn nerves.
I actually don't remember any of the names.
Candy?
I think it is Candy. It sounds like
Yeah. She irks me.
She is a lot of sassiness.
Yeah. And like when she going at Elektra, it's fine because Elektra be deserving shit. But I love Elektra so much.
I do love Elektra. Even whenever she's wrong, she's like, "How dare they call me out on my shit? Even though I deserved it, they shouldn't have done that."
Oh yeah, she's definitely a top 3 or 5 character for me.
Okay. She did have a very good character growth arc. I did love it.
I
even loved her in Blanca's.
Yeah.
Really, I love that more than anything else in the show. I love that their connection with each other.
Okay.
Because like it's genuine. Like although Blanca has a distaste for her, it's not a true hate. And she doesn't really hate anyone. And I don't know if it's because of her diagnosis that makes her want to just...
I think she was already like that before that diagnosis. So
yeah, but I do feel like it did more.
You feel like the diagnosis made it like...
Like I have to actually do something with the time I have left.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But I think she was already that caring person.
Yeah.
Most definitely, she was already a caring person. My top 5 characters from the show is probably, pray tell, like this is not any order. Blanca, Elektra, Angel, and as you call him,
Sweetness.
What is his
Damon.
Damon. And even though it's like in the first episode, by the way, this is only talking about season 1. It'll be in the title. Whenever they're he's dancing to "I Want to Dance with Somebody," is that the song that was playing?
Yeah. I want to dance with somebody.
A tear almost fell from my eye.
Yeah,
that was a very just.
It was a freestyle.
Moment for me.
It wasn't choreographed. It was him dancing to survive.
And it was just like seeing someone truly like leave it all on the floor, so to speak. And it's like that's his do or die.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like to survive, I need to create, art, so to speak, whether it's acting or writing or anything. So I really felt that. I was just like, this is all he got. That's probably, even though it's the first episode, the
episode stuck out the most to you?
It's probably my favorite sequence in the show. And if it's not that, it's when Pray Tell and Blanca are singing.
Yeah.
That right there got me.
Yeah.
That's probably my two favorite parts in the show.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. Good stuff.
No, you be squinting your eyes on.
That's how I look.
Oh, God.
Like, my eyes half mask all day, every day.
Anyways.
People think I'm high. I'm not. Painfully sober.
Painfully sober. Speaking of painfully sober, the fact that homie was out just selling drugs and whatnot.
Are you talking about Angel? Not Angel.
I said homie.
I forget his name.
That's because he's like my least favorite of the like people of the evangelistas, because I don't know, he just hasn't got much going on. Like, I don't really.
He doesn't matter until the last maybe 2 episodes.
And even then, the only time I really, and I never like was on his side when he got kicked out. I was just like, it was like one of those.
That Rick sold him out so quick.
When he did, I remember watching it, and you said, I didn't think he would be the one to write it. I was like, oh, I knew it was gonna be him.
He's like, I'm not sleeping on the streets for nobody.
He finally got some stability in his life. He ain't about to give that up. Oh, man. Yeah. When it was like the moment where it's like, shouldn't have been talking shit. You shouldn't have been selling drugs. That's how I felt.
Yeah. How did you feel about Evan Peters' storyline?
I don't care about him. I care about Angel in regards to that storyline. And the wife. I don't give a damn about Evan Peters' character. I only care about the women in that scenario because he's lying to both of y'all. And I don't know if he actually was trying to give it a try with Angel at the end, or if it was just
I think he was. I think he was going to try because he didn't want to. Because, okay, so I feel like for him and people like him that cheat, they're just like, all right, if I can make it in my mistress's little world, then maybe I can just make it work with this person. And so whenever he went to the ball with her and he like knew in his gut, he's like, this isn't for me. And he went back home and he's like, well, let's try to work it out. Let's not tell people what happened.
And she said, oh, we're going to tell people.
And you're going to quit your job. And he's just like, no. No, let's not do that. Because with Angel wasn't asking him to change his life. Angel wasn't asking him to be a part of her world.
Well,
not really. He volunteered that. He was just
true.
Like, listen,
he wanted to go to the ball, right?
Right. He's like, it's such a big part of your life. I want to see how I fit in it. And she was just like, are you sure? Because we can just stay here.
He probably wished, damn, we should have just stayed there.
So whenever he had packed up all his stuff and left and went back to his wife, and she was just like, listen, you're going to have to change everything, and you're going to have to be home with these kids whenever. Yeah,
you're going to have to get a job closer.
And he's just like, I don't want to do that.
He's like, well.
And so he went back to Angel, but Angel by then, because Angel is the type, she was just like, listen, you're either here with me or you're not.
I thought all of that happened after the stuff with Angel happened. Oh wait, he did go by that night.
He went to try it out.
She said, "You think?"
She's like,
"You think you're the first man?" Oh, I remember that now.
He's just like, "I want to be your prince to save you," and she's just like, "Honey, stop. This isn't you, and it's clear it's not you. So let's stop."
Yeah. Speaking of things that had to stop, Elektra and old buddy from what was he from Law and Order?
Yeah.
Well, I understand both sides of that relationship ending.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at Mr. Ford at all.
Mr. Ford.
I'm not mad at Mr. Ford at all because your side bitch knew the rules and she stepped out of line.
You calling Elektra a side bitch?
Yes, he has a whole wife. Elektra is his little side girl that he keeps up. And she knew the rules. She stepped out of line. Somebody else that knows the rules will do what she was supposed to do. He said very clearly, like, listen, like, yeah, you're cool to talk with and whatever, but I'm here for the thing between your legs. I don't know what it is about him being here, but I like it. That's what I want. Now you want to go and chop things off, you know where the door is.
Well, I'll be damned. And it's like, it really made me think about, damn, this is the 80s. So, like, is someone really getting with Elektra for her? Or are they getting with her because of what they think is there?
But even in today's society, in today's world, you're getting with somebody because of who you imagine them to be, who they tell you are. So whenever they're with you,
true, and
things aren't what they say they are,
true,
you're like, okay.
Yeah, it really stuck out when he was just like, if I wanted that, I could just get that anywhere.
Exactly.
I was like, oh.
Even in the ad, when somebody responded to it, they're like, I want you to R. Kelly me as well.
When he said that,
she was just like, what? He was like, I just think it would be cool to like have somebody who can aim. And she's like, oh, I can't do that. He's like, well, you should have put that in your ad.
He was like, what do you mean? She was like, I'm a woman. It's like, you should have put that in your ad. Oh my God. Yeah, it was. And it's like, even though all of that happened with her, she still seems to be in a better place.
Yeah, because like she said, she was like, she wanted to be full woman. The thing between her legs was an inconvenience to her.
I know. I wasn't even talking about that. It was just like, even though like unfortunate events occurred, and it was just like, oh, well, got kicked out of the place and everything. Then I forgot. Blanca took her in and got her on her feet. Mm-hmm. Like, by the end, is she still living with Blanca?
Yes. She kicked those, kicked Sweetness and Rick out of their room.
That was so messed up.
And she was just like, you can't get the boys to paint these walls.
And they were just looking at her like...
She's like, I guess this will do. Like, and all in all, she still kept her grace and her finesse and all the things that made her her. Even at her job that she's working at as a waitress, she's still, well, she's not even a waitress. She's a hostess. And she's still...
Excuse me. Did you not hear me?
I was like, I told you. If you're not on the list, you're not getting in. Are you
hard of hearing?
Those white people were so confused. They were just like,
can she talk to us like that?
I don't think this is right.
It's very interesting to see the differences between Pray Tell and Blanca handling the diagnosis. Because, like, Blanca found out at the beginning of the series and she never, like, went into isolation or anything. Ooh. But Pray Tell, he just...
Yeah, he also sparked, but I think it's also because...
He lost his partner?
Yeah. I don't think the person that gave Blanca the positive, I don't think they were a thing. I think it was more of like a fling.
I mean, I don't even think she would know who gave it to her. I think she's probably had it for
what I'm saying is like she didn't have a partner.
I know, but I don't think it was about like, pray tell. It was not only about him just having it, about what he just saw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different.
Okay, I see what
Blanca
you're
didn't have somebody that she loved, and she had to watch and take care of them dying to something that she also has.
I got you.
Yeah. So for her, it's just like, damn, I got it. Well, gotta make
do.
Yeah, it's like it'll be different. Like let's say I got cancer.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
Like,
why
are you trying to make when because I just say, oh, I see. You got a point.
Okay, there you go. Excuse me.
You one of those people. After I tell you, I understand.
I need to stop watching shows where people are sick. Because every time they sleep too soundly,
all you do is be like he dead.
He dead.
He dead.
He died right on their shoulder.
Carlos, and I'm just like, Ebony, that man is alive.
Barely.
Oh my God! All right. On a lighter note, Damon and his boy toy, they went and auditioned.
Let me tell you something about Rick.
What about Rick?
Before we continue.
Oh God, what about Rick?
The fact that they were so clueless. He was just like, you can only get it if you're a bottom and you don't use protection. He said he had like maybe 15, 20 partners, give or take. Not really sure.
I was never a bottom though. Like, what do you mean?
And I was just like, oh my God. But yeah, kudos to him for
I blame the government for that. They didn't want to teach people back then of what was really going on. They didn't want to touch it. They didn't want to touch the subject. So
yeah. That's why
some of that shit could have been avoided.
A lot of it could have been avoided.
Yeah. But we live and we learn.
But kudos to him and Sweetness for getting the music video gig.
Kudos to Damon. I'm going to call him by his name.
Sweetness.
He's
just the sweetest character in there. He's just so sweet. And I'm not saying Sweetness as a dig to him being homosexual. It's sweet. I'm calling him Sweetness because he's just a sweet person. He's such an endearing, caring person.
Yeah.
He's just a sweetheart. Continue.
I don't even know what I was talking about. I commend him for not going on the tour and going accepting his scholarship and going back to finish up. I was like,
and kudos for
mature.
Kudos to Blanca for like giving him the options.
Yeah.
Because it's
true mother.
Yeah, because it's like it's different between like saying like, because some people they know what the best decision is for them, and they want you to make that decision for you. So they'll downgrade the other decision like it's not good, but it is good.
Yeah,
it's okay to take time out of school to do this thing. It's also good to continue to get better, but it's just something that you have to decide for yourself. And the fact that she was positive enough to be like, both are good, make the decision that's best for you. I would like it if you went back to school, but it's up to you and I support you either way.
True mother goals.
I like the mother aspect too.
Yeah, the whole structure of like the ball and the houses and mother of the year and all of that, it was very interesting. I didn't know anything about that, but it's like it's so great that that's there, because it's like they don't have anyone.
Yeah.
It's like, it's different now, but back then it was just like, you see Damon got kicked out.
Because honestly, that's what a foster home is supposed to be.
Oh, but it's, ooh.
A foster home is you're supposed to take in troubled kids and make sure they have a home in a good system so that they can make it out in the world. But it's just, they're just there for the money. Mm-hmm. And it's harmful. And we're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're not
going to get into that. You want to know more about that? Go watch Atlanta or something. Which we going to talk about. We haven't seen. We have not made a video for the second half of that season. It's hilarious. Trinity to the bone. Oh boy, that episode. Anyways, yeah, I can't wait to jump into season 2. I don't think I have any negatives to say about this show at all. There was and more of a neutral point. The finale felt a little lackluster, like it was neutral in itself. I guess it kind of almost saves itself with Blanca being crowned Mother of the Year or whatever.
But it was really nothing to lead up to it. There was nothing in the story that.
Yeah, it was.
No, what I'm saying is like, okay, everything was wrapped up. There was nothing like big that you're like, I have to find this out.
Yeah.
There was no big finale.
Yeah, that was
thing.
Yeah, it wasn't. But at the same time, I'm like, do I enjoy that? Just being like, this is just a part of the story, and this is just the ending of this season. Maybe it was like they just tied everything up because they didn't know if they were gonna get a season 2 or. I don't know. It just felt kind of like, But then, like, when I look at, and I guess because like nothing tragic happened.
No, nothing tragic happened past them getting diagnosed.
And like the death of a loved one and her mother. Like after that, because that was all like within the first few, first half of the season, and. I don't know. I really expected the Angel plot line to be the thing that exploded, but it didn't explode. It just kind of fizzled out. Yeah. Like whenever the wife found out,
and she was like, "Why are you here with all of them?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, you're a woman." She's like, "Thank you. That's a compliment." But no.
So. It was because my expectation, I guess, was high for that part of the story to explode in a like traumatic way, and it just kind of like
everything was handled responsibly.
Yeah, I thought he was about to do some wild shit whenever he was like, I want to go to the ball.
I was nervous because like people who tend to hide in the closet at times are violent. Mm-hmm. So I was nervous for him to be violent with her, but he wasn't, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Other than that, it was beautiful story. Can't wait for season 2. Yeah. Any more thoughts?
Nope.
Well, that's gonna do it for this episode back. Mm-hmm. Pose.
Thank you for coming through and clinging glasses with us.
Clinging glasses with us? No. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that. Share it with your friends, share it with your mama. All of that good stuff. And we'll be back. Clink, clink.